You have a toxic brother, all right? And I don't want to play League of Legends with him anymore. His nickname is Split Push OTP. Yeah, because that's what he does. He's not playing a team game. Also, I fucking hate that his name is Asher because I think Asher is a really cute name and is one of my favorite guy names, like baby names for guys, but I will not name my child Asher because your brother is too toxic to be named after. I don't want my child to share that name. So, can I just like erase him from my memory so that I don't know that... So that I don't have the association of your brother being Asher, and I could just have a cute baby boy named Asher. Is there a way that we can make this happen? I started playing it, and I can't stop. I searched the game name, first thing came up on Reddit. People can't stop playing it and ruined their lives. Are we talking about League of Legends? Because, yeah, that's true. A lot of people do get their lives ruined. Sometimes it does that to me. I begin to be really bored. Is it because you don't have work on Sundays? I have a few followers. That's exciting, Chris. I'm happy for you. It is against TOS? I see. I might stream Dragon Age Origins because Inquisitions is really fun. Started getting shit-face weekend and try scary stream games sipping drinks. I don't drink alcohol, eggs. I also did scary streams all of last month. It's why I don't play MOBAs with my brother. Makes sense. MOBAs do be like that. They do be like that. A Haunted Army, welcome in. How you doing today? That's why I don't play League. That was my entire experience. I have friends now that I play League with, and so I'm good to go. You know, I don't mind it. You either die toxic or live long enough to see yourself to become toxic. True. Blue Lexus, welcome in. How are you doing today? Can someone tell her that she's toxic or something? How am I toxic? How am I toxic? Tell me. Arthras, welcome in. How are you doing today? I do that whenever I see persons like that. I mute myself up and you can go fuck yourself. I want to enjoy a game, not to play it by someone else's rules. Yeah, same. I played one game with him and said I'd rather play alone, as you should. As you motherfucking should. Glad I found all of you guys on League, now that most of my friends have stopped playing. Yeah, now we have people to play with, and we're not going to be toxic towards each other. That's so fun. That's why I don't have close friends playing Mobile Legends with me. Yeah, good. That makes sense. Yeah. Dragon Age Origins, I've actually not seen anything of this game. Just don't like alcohol. I started drinking when I was 11. Oh, I did not realize that you are Asher. That is correct. Sorry, you should be here more often and then I'll remember. I'm not... You are toxic, Asher. You are very, 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 very toxic. And you know that you're toxic. And I've even told you that you're toxic. And I've even told you that it's not fun to play games with you. And in case you didn't hear it, it's not fun to play games with you, okay? Your name on League is Split Push OTP for a goddamn reason. You're not playing a team game when you're supposed to play a team game. You play your own game, okay? There you go. Firekeeper, goedemiddag. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, we were talking about alcohol. So... I started drinking when I was 11, which was very young, but I had a rough childhood, okay? I was a neglected child, and so my way of dealing with that was by crossing any boundary that I could, and so I had a friend whose parents had a bar in their garage, and so we would hang out with friends, and then I would just mix every single alcohol that they had, because then they wouldn't see that there was drinks taken away from them. And I would just drink there. And then, you know, we would just do other 11-year-old things. Like we would go to a playground and just hang out. Like it's kind of weird. And then I also remember with one friend whose parents had like an alcohol cabinet, and we would take things like vodka, drink it, and then fill it with water. Like there were a lot of things that I've done. I remember one birthday party where we here have this like child champagne, like champagne for children, which is just like sparkling water with flavors. And I remember my friend gifting me that on my birthday when my mum was around. And then when my mum left, he would grab his backpack and there would be a bottle of vodka, and we would like throw 80% out and just fill it with vodka. And I remember one birthday where everybody was canceling my birthday. I think it was when I turned 14, 15? I think 14. And everybody canceled on my birthday. And I had gotten gifted a bottle of liquor. It was called Amaretto. It was like this was before I had a nut allergy. It's like an almond liquor that I was gifted. And Amaretto, yes. And everybody canceled on my birthday. So I had my two best friends that were the only ones that were there. Even like I invited like 40 people, okay? And a lot of people canceled last minute, like on the day of. So I took my friends and we went to bike somewhere, and then I just sat on a curb and I drank that bottle by myself. Because none of my friends wanted to drink it because it was so sad to see. Like so yeah, I started drinking when I was very young, and I think that drinking was definitely a form of an outlet for me. I remember going to birthday parties where, you know, the alcohol was gone before midnight, where people were already throwing up at 11 p.m. because, you know, they were just that drunk. I remember one time when I didn't really know how I got home. I was sleeping over with a friend, and I have like some memories. Like we have these things. I don't really know what you would call this. It's like a fence, but it's like a higher. Oh yeah, let me just pull up a picture of this. Okay, so I had a friend who's had this type of fence in her backyard. And then there's one like door handle. So she had a fence like this, and we were biking over there, and we were like, oh, we're here now. And then she gave me the key because I was in front to like open the door. And I just remember like putting the key somewhere in between the wooden planks because I was just too drunk to understand that that's not a keyhole. And so I was standing there for like a minute trying to put it in. And then my friend was like, Ellen, I don't think that's the door. And that is about all that I remember from that night. Not fun. It's not fun when you have blackouts. And I also turn into a little bit of a slut whenever I drink. I'm not proud of that, but I know that I do. And that's not a side of me that I like. That's not a side of me that I want to see because, you know, I'm a trat wife. Duh. I am a trat wife. I am a modest girly. I do not want to come across like that again because I used to be that and I don't want to be anymore. When I say I used to behave like slutty. It doesn't mean that I actually acted upon it. Like, it's not as if I, you know, I don't know. I'm always scared to talk about these things because I don't want to sound mean to anyone. But like, I never was intimate with people. I was just very flirty. I guess you can say it like that, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, the reason that I don't drink alcohol is just because I don't like the person that I become when I drink it. And I have drank enough alcohol for the rest of my life. So yeah, it is something that I am absolutely okay with staying away from. I will not, you know, I don't need it. Just give me a cusses and I'm good to go. Let me read back up on chat. Asha says he's not split push OTP since Hole Breaker rework. Sure. I don't need to, I don't need him to prove me wrong. I believe him on his word. Doddle, welcome in. How are you doing today? 11 years alcoholic. I wasn't an alcoholic, but I definitely drank a lot. I realize my comments are delayed 24 years later. Yeah, I'm sorry. That happens sometimes. I'm also someone that yaps a lot and then I go back to chat. So sometimes it takes a bit before I reply to a message. Mixing alcohol is not a good idea. Tell 11-year-old me that. I'm a silly Tryndamere main. But that's because I wanted to learn a champ I could be aggressive with, since I used to play like team fight farmers. That makes sense. I think Tryndamere can be fine. I thought I started early at 14. Yeah. Having a disability that doesn't necessarily stops me to work, but I live in a country where people like that are not equally, as you might call, a normal human being. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. So what is it? So you can't work at all? Because they just don't accept that? Very irritating person. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Happy World Science Day. I think I'm the wrong person to talk about science with. I'm not that smart. Sorry. One of my faves. Damn. Honestly, whenever I meet someone who had a genuine good childhood, I'm like, damn, bro, have you managed this? For real, like, how do you face life when you've always had it easy? But I guess a lot of people that had good childhoods just have a lot of inner peace, right? I don't know what that is. Sirella! Welcome in, girly! How are you doing today? Oh, I don't know if you're still here. I followed you on Instagram, and now literally anytime I open TikTok. Now, every single time I open TikTok, I see your videos. Every single time. I'm just getting your backlogs every time. What the fuck? It just skipped all the way back to the top? That's crazy. That is crazy. Mix alcohol is good. Never drink on an empty stomach. Yeah, I never really did that. I gave my guy friends lap dances when I'm drunk. I do that too, which is a lot different when you're a woman, right? Character development. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I like myself a lot better than who I used to be. Yeah, nasty. Z80 Guru, welcome in. How are you doing today? I appreciate the vulnerability and honesty. Yeah, I have to, right? I need to be able to show people that you can always change and you can always become who you want to be. And it's like understanding how people can derail themselves sometimes, and it's just a way of coping. But that doesn't mean that will define you forever, and it doesn't mean that you can't turn your life around. And it also doesn't mean that it's gonna fix what is inside of you, you know? Like, yeah, I was crossing boundaries because, you know, I just needed an outlet since I felt so neglected. But it never changed the fact that I was feeling neglected. The only thing that it did was I thought that I looked cool in front of my friends. I thought that my friends would look at me like, wow, she's so fearless. She does anything. Like, she's so cool. And in a way, you try to make them think, or like you try to brainwash them into thinking you're cool so that they won't leave you and they won't neglect you, because that is the inner fear that you have, right? Like, my fear for the rest of my life will probably be that I'm never good enough. And that is because I was so neglected. It was basically proven to me as a child that I wasn't a priority, so I will never feel like I'm good enough to be anyone's priority. You know? If we're gonna be very vulnerable here. Goose coming in with a 45 stream streak. Holy shit. Can I please get some touch grasses in chat, because that's a lot of streams, Goose. Thank you so much for continuously showing up, though. I appreciate that. Thank you, my guy. You're either a happy drunk or a depressed drunk. I'm a slutty drunk. I'm pretty much the exact same person drunk, just a little more over the top, but nothing crazy. But I'm already over the top for myself, you know? Like, I don't need alcohol to be yapping. I don't need alcohol to be out there. I don't need alcohol to, like, dance. These are things that are not necessary for me at all. Please donate your beautiful liver to me. Yikes. Jack and Coke is to blame for my blackouts. Oh, damn. Before I leave, Nakia Alex is a pretty cool guy. What happened? Did I miss something? I mean, I know he is. He's my best friend for a reason. What did he do? I have to drink with open people because I become a very huggy person. Yeah, me too. Yeah. To be fair, the bad childhood is my fuel to be the best father ever. That's sweet, clever. I think that might also be part of why I want to become a mom and why I want to have a bazillion kids. Can't wait for you to catch up only to yawn again. Oh, fuck off. So basically I'm paralyzed from my waist down, but my brain is okay. Yeah, I can use my hands, but the bad thing is that they don't give a damn. I mean, I never knew where to go. Someone to guide me towards a job I might like. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we got Carol in here, who also is in a wheelchair. So you're not alone. Carol, aren't you... No, you're not paralyzed. Wait, you're also paralyzed from the waist down. Because it's because of your spine. Or is it because your spine is paralyzed and therefore you can't move your legs? Yeah, paralyzed waist down. Well, I know that Carol is able to find things that he can do. And haven't you recently been going to like a gym type thing where you can do multiple activities? Like there are definitely things for you to do out there. I hope that you'll be able to find things that can give you joy. God of War was so good for character growth and development. I agree. Yeah. Ellen is a Dark Souls plug. What? What? I don't even know what that means. I have 100 streak someone else. Damn, that's so many. I'm with you, Ellen. Yapping, dancing, karaoke are all things I'm so happy to do, even when I'm sober. Yep. Me too. I really do not need alcohol. Uberok, what coming in? How are you doing today? I can't read. I received a message from him for the see you later alligator wishing me good luck. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Alex he really is a good guy. He really is. No, I can't share that. Fuck. I have a private life, I'm sorry. But there are definitely a lot of reasons why he's a good guy. Like, even the things that we send to each other are so wholesome. Like, we definitely share a lot of League things. And recently with Worlds, he shares a lot of Faker things because he's a little Faker fanboy. And he's also a little Carria fanboy. But overall, a lot of the things that we send to each other are so wholesome. What is the one that I sent him recently? It was such a cute one. It was so sweet. Yeah, this is all about Worlds. He sent a lot of things about Worlds. I mean, he sends things like, you need a hug? I'm here. Need to cry? I'm here. Need to talk? I'm here. Want to laugh? I'm here. Like, he sends things like that. And then he sends to me, who is your Green? And then Green is someone who you randomly met one day, and you two have been inseparable since. You feel like you can tell them anything and they won't judge you for it. They are such a special friend, and you never want to leave them. Like, these are the things that we send to each other. We're so fucking wholesome. And then there's obviously a shit ton of memes and a shit ton of League of Legends things. Where's someone that I'm thinking of, though? Was it not on this app? Was it somewhere else? I guess it was somewhere else. That's too bad, because it was so cute. It was like my brain, and it's like a thread that's all like a big ball and all knotted up, and then another picture which is like the thread all rolled up nicely, and then I think the text was something like, why you are such a special friend to me, because like whenever I talk to them, it feels like I can get everything checked out again, and like I understand what is happening, and I can make something out of my mind, whereas before I would go to him to be like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then, you know, we can talk about it. That's in Dubai. I don't know other places. Yeah, that's true. Look at my RoboCock that stays hard till I use an off switch. What the fuck, Carol? Don't get leg cramps either. Oh, that's good. What? Rare Rouge? Redrouge. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering your name so hard. Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate that. Welcome, Nate. How you doing today? You don't have to read that. That's on you. That's true. Okay, I'll just not read it anymore. Bro, I wish Wifey and I lived in the Netherlands. I feel like Ellen would be such a fun friend. Thank you. Wait, no. I remember where you said you lived in. Well, you aren't gonna get married on Bali, and I have a cousin that lives in Bali, and I think that her plan was to go for a year, but I'm not sure if she's coming back. Let me... Oh, fuck. Alright. Never mind. Okay. Well, maybe one day we can hang out, Clever. Maybe one day. Yeah, I know that you live in Sydney. No one leaves Bali. It's so cheap and everyone is so nice. So my cousin actually, my cousin had a, let's say, donor from Bali because she lived in Bali for like 6 years, 7 years, I don't know, and she was still single, and she was already in her late 30s, so she has used the same donor twice. And no, not a sugar baby. Don't you dare say anything mean about my cousin. I love my cousin. Don't you dare. And she now has 2 babies who are therefore half Dutch, half Balinese. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't want to sound offensive. Yeah, a sperm donor. Yeah, to get babies, to get actual human children. And they are now living in Bali for a year, but with all the pictures and the videos that I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure she's staying there. Like, she's already lived there for so long. And I think that she feels right at home. And what I can see from the kids, they also feel right at home over there. So I don't know if she's going anywhere. I'm happy for her, though. She seems very happy. Disease, welcome in. How you doing today? Good morning. Mentakia, welcome in. How you doing today? I'm not getting married in Bali. I wish I was getting married. Clever is. Shadow, welcome in. How you doing today? So many people being really vulnerable. I love that. Me being bullied a good part of my childhood and teens. I had to learn really fast to tough up. And I'm the type of man that I'm kind of not given a crap because of all the mess I've gone in my life. Oh, I'm still like very sensitive, if I'm being really honest. I've been through a lot of shit. I'm very sensitive, but I think that I'm finally on the end where I'm learning. I definitely have had a lot of people walk over me throughout my life, and accepted a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have. But I really do feel like I've learned my lesson. I'm done being walked over. I really can't be fucked anymore. Like, if you disrespect me, if you're mean to me, if you're saying mean words to me, I will call you out. Like, that's not okay. Oh, Clever. I've been wanting to ask you this question for weeks now, and every time I see you, I forget. Has your wife finally watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Because you said that she likes reality TV. So I'm curious what she's gonna think about that. You disgusted. Okay. Is Tropical Paradise? It'd be hard to leave. Yeah, probably. How's good the Wi-Fi though? That's the real question. Yeah, that's true. She hasn't got to it yet. All right. I see. Oh my God. Wait, no, does she ever watch Married at First Sight? She's been doing report cards every day after school the last few weeks. Oh, I see. Yeah, teacher life can be exhausting. Is she a Married at First Sight girly? Has she ever watched Married at First Sight? If not, I know the perfect season to get started. It is the Australian version because Australian Married at First Sight is just the GOAT. I love Married at First Sight. I watched the Dutch one, and I quite often watch the Australian one, which is how I know some Australian places. Like, now I know about the Gold Coast and stuff. Do you know a guy called Harrison? What season? I haven't seen the recent season. Married at First Sight, Australia, Harrison. Harrison Boone? Is that the guy you're talking about? No, I haven't watched that. Season 10? No, I haven't watched that season. Is that somebody that you know in real life? Is that your brother? What's up with that one? He's literally... He's engaged to your friend? Oh, so I guess they didn't work out on Married at First Sight, huh? Was he at least a good guy, or was he one of the bad guys? Like, there's one season that's so juicy. I think it is season 6. Married at First Sight, Australia, season 6. Am I right about this one? Yes, I think I am. Married at... Yeah. Married at First Sight season 6 is the goated season. It is the season with some marriages that absolutely excel, but then also some people that are trying to, like... Some people talking shit. All right? Like, this guy kept telling others that his wife was fat, but he was making lies up, like things that weren't even happening, and he was just changing the situation, and it grinded my gears. Spoiler alert, muffs didn't work out. Gotcha. Sorry, here in the Netherlands, we just call it muffs. Yeah. He's a bad guy on Married at First Sight. He really is. What a fucking loser that guy was. And then he couldn't join the, what was it? He couldn't join the honeymoon because the mother of his ex-girlfriend, or like, no, it was something that was like further related from him. Like, had a funeral, and then he had to be there for the ex for like 3 weeks or something. I don't know. It was weird. That's for sure. Fucka, Snooki, welcome in. I like that laugh. So tee-hee. Is that how I laugh?